So today's video is all about something that happened to me maybe last week on Tuesday. So no one gives a shit, but last week on Tuesday, something happened to me. So it was the second day of the new semester, well, the second semester, and I figured out that I had health with my friend. He's fine with me using his name. His real name is Vincenzo, but we all call him Vinny. And Vinny here, we figured out that we had health together second period. So we're walking up, we get to the health room, and we're just talking about stuff. The teacher tells us of the rules of the classroom and the routine of every day we come into health and all that stuff. So we got to the point of talking about the sign-out sheet, which is basically you sign your name before going out of the classroom, so they know where you are and what time you're away and what time you got back. So she was talking about that and how you need to sign your name if you're going to the bathroom or getting a drink or going to, wherever. And she got to the point where talking about something that happened, I guess, a few years ago. So she was talking about it, and she was talking about how there was this whole thing with the 8th grade boys' bathroom, and it had to be shut down because there was vandalism. And, they figured out who did it because, there was the whole sign-out sheet and, how that's important, and that's why they need it to know where the students are at different times. So the rest of the class goes, I guess, usually, she's kind of a kooky teacher, which I'll get into, maybe in a different video, but everything went okay. And I'm walking out of the hall with Vinny, and, we're just talking, and we get to the point of talking about the whole vandalism thing. And he tells me how his sister was there like a few years ago and how it wasn't really vandalism and it was a totally different thing. Now the story he told me, he kind of got right to the point, but with you guys, I'm going to start right from the tip top. So basically a few years ago, I guess, there's this whole thing where, boys kept on going to the boys' 8th grade bathroom for extended periods of time. And this happened a lot, which was, a little bit mysterious because it was groups of boys. Now that's not really a whole stomach bug thing. It's not, they didn't go homesick afterwards. So it's kind of suspicious, having groups of 8th grade boys going off to the bathroom for a long time. So that was happening, and the teachers obviously wanted to investigate. And they started picking up on the trail by, I think a janitor at one point finding some remnants of some pretty sketchy stuff, sketchy stuff like smoking weed. Now, no joke, they were smoking weed in the bathroom, so they, maybe accidentally forgot about a few things, left them there, and the janitor at one point found them. Now, let me tell you something. I live in Rochester, so we were going off to this middle school. Now, the whole, I guess, suburb area, stuff like that is fine, but downtown is kind of sketchy. Now, they recently had a bunch of renovations to buildings and whatnot, so that made it a little less sketchy, but, still kind of some sketchy activity if you go down far enough. What am I, gay? I'm starving like an idiot. So it wasn't hard to imagine some 8th grade boys getting their hands on, some good weed. Some of that, good shit, the kush, smoking some fat doobies. Okay. I'll stop. But it wasn't too hard to imagine them getting their hands on whatever they wanted if they had the right money and if they could get intact with the right people. So basically, they would just go off and smoke weed in the bathrooms, which I don't really understand. I imagine it's pretty easy to get caught smoking weed in the bathrooms. I mean, anyone could walk in at any time to go take a whiz, so it's really easy to get caught. Plus, you don't even have to do it at school. Can't you just do it at your home and then smoke weed out the window or something? That way you have 100% more of a chance of not getting caught. So I don't really understand that part of it. But at least it was kind of a mellow drug. I mean, weed isn't really that bad. I don't suggest doing it or anything, but it's more mellow, and I guess the worst thing it can do is make you stupid and kill brain cells and stuff. So it's pretty mellow and just gives you the munchies. But that doesn't mean you should do it. Now, I'm not sure what happened to the kids that, actually did this stuff and got caught for it. But I imagine they got suspended for a long time or got completely expelled because it's a pretty good middle school, even if it's just a public school. But it's funny how the teacher said vandalism, because what I was thinking in my head was, okay, maybe they were just drawing all over the walls, or maybe they were breaking some stuff, maybe shattering some windows, breaking some toilets and locks. I don't know, maybe even larger scale, because she said they had to shut down the whole bathroom area. So I was just thinking they did a lot of vandalism, spray paint and everything, to the point where they had to shut it down for a little while so they could rebuild some stuff. But no, they were just smoking some weed in there. But of course, since we're in 6th grade, I mean, she's gonna have to tone it down. She can't just say, oh yeah, some 8th graders were smoking some fat doobies in the 8th grade bathroom, so 8th grade boys' bathroom. So But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it and share it with all your friends, because I'm pretty sure they'd enjoy it too. If you're new to the channel and want to see more videos, commentaries, YTPs, whatever, make sure to subscribe. And I'll smoke a fat doobie later, folks.